Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. This is G Thoughts, and this is Glovita, your host, your cooking guide for this evening. It is July, and it is hot in the city where I'm at. So I thought about making a taco salad, and I seen this on another YouTuber's channel. Shout out to her. She is the cook therapist on YouTube, and I did a little different version, but it's like her same ingredients of how she made this taco salad. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so what we're going to do is 2 cans of refried beans. You're going to do 1 small can of black olives. We made our own taco seasoning. We have 12 ounces of guacamole. We chopped up cilantro, jalapeños, spring onions, and 2 Roma tomatoes. We have 1.5 cups of cheese, and now this could be any cheese that you choose to desire to want to use. We used the Mexican blend. We had 2 cups of salsa that we drained so it won't leak down in the trifle bowl, and then we had 2 cups of sour cream, and then we have Doritos to top it for garnish, and we also have 8 ounces of cream cheese softened. That's going to be so important because we're mixing this in with the 2 cans of refried beans, and then we have like 2-3 tablespoons of lemon juice to go in with the guacamole so it doesn't change colors on us. And then what you don't see here featured is going to be lettuce, because we're going to also sprinkle that on top, but I left that in the refrigerator. So we're going to get started. And also, always everything that I'm showing you here that we're going to get started with will be in the description box below. All details of all the ingredients of what I'm using today. Now, the only thing that I did different from the cook therapist, is that I did season my meat, and this is turkey meat. And what I did was put red onions, jalapenos, 1 jalapeno diced small without the seeds, cilantro, and 3 tablespoons of taco seasoning. And I also will list the ingredients for my homemade taco seasoning that I use when I use my nachos. And I'm going to have to come back with y'all later on my famous nachos because my children love nachos. But I wanted a salad. So we're going to get started first. We're going to open up these refried beans. We're going to put 2 of these in the can, and we'll come back and we're going to mix that black cream cheese in with it. Be back soon. Okay, everybody, we're back. I decided to go ahead and show you what I'm about to do. So what you see here is 2 cans of refried beans, and then we have a block of 8-ounce Philadelphia cream cheese. Also, I did know that I had 1 fat-free refried beans, and then I had another regular seasoned refried beans, and the one difference is one is seasoned and one is not. If you get the fat-free, it's not seasoned. If you get the one that says traditional refried beans, it has seasonings in it. That's the difference between the 2 cans. What you see here now is going to be my homemade taco seasoning, and I'm going to use 3 tablespoons of the taco seasoning, and we're going to blend this with the cream cheese and the refried beans. Okay, so this is going to be a real simple, easy type thing. I have my spatula here, but I'm going to go ahead and use my blender because I feel like my blender will be less messed and it will be a better consistency. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this to the side, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend these 2 together. So we have a nice consistency that we're going to put in our trifle bowl so we can see the layers. And I also wanted to let y'all know that I took like 2.5 pounds of ground turkey, and the doctor therapist only used 1 pound of ground beef, but I prefer turkey better. So because I made over an amount of what she made, I'm going to put the extras for lunch. So I thought that would be a cute idea. I'm going to shake that off. And then I'm going to take my spatula now, put this to the side. I'm going to take my spatula and then make sure all the seasonings is mixed in here in this bowl, because this is going to be our base for our taco salad. Okay. And then we're going to layer this in our trifle bowl. And then what I'm going to do next, put this to the side. We're going to take 2 basic regular avocados, And we're gonna add 12 ounces of guacamole, and then we're gonna add the 2 or 3 tablespoons of lemon juice to keep the guacamole from ripening inside. So once I cut this up, then we're gonna begin to go ahead and layer inside the trifle bowls, and we'll be right back with you. Okay everybody, we're back, and I'm gonna begin the layering process. So this is your 2 cups of sour cream, and we're gonna try to put this in here nicely and neat, because you don't want to mess up the trifle bowl, because you want to see every layer just like you do for a layered salad. Still got some left. Waste not, want not. So I'm going to smooth this all around the edges. Like you decorate a cake. And then that's it. Now that's in. Now we're gonna do our guac. Pass the guac, please. Then we're gonna start layering in the guac on top of the sour cream. I'm getting around the edges first so that people can see what's all in it, and then I'm putting it in the center as I go along. My kids love guacamole. Now my son, he doesn't too much care for sour cream, but I'm pretty sure with the sour cream being mixed into things, he wouldn't mind. So he had to work today, and then we also had to go a trip to the grocery store, because mind you, I have teenagers, because he ate the Doritos that's supposed to go on the top of our garnish for our taco salad. I put that on Instagram. It was funny. I made him, I was like, oh, since you're working out, you're going to replace what you ate since you ate my topping for my meal. Okay everyone, we're going to do now the next layer, which will be our ground turkey. And I'm going to tell y'all, this was so very easy to make. I had fun making this, and it smells so good, and it's not going to heat up your kitchen besides just grounding up your ground beef or turkey of your choice, or even you can do chicken. Or if you're vegetarians or vegans, you're just going to skip this part altogether and put the rest of the ingredients in. The choice is limitless, and it's up to you on what you want to do. That's why cooking is so much fun, because we put in what we like, we take out what we don't. Whatever suits your preference and your palate is my logo. So I'm just layering in my ground turkey. And just in case if I forgot to mention, I did put 3 tablespoons of taco seasoning in here. I put like 3 tablespoons of cilantro. I did 1 jalapeno diced small with the seeds taken out. And then I did 1 tablespoon of Creole seasoning also in my ground turkey. So it can have a little, just a little kick, because we don't like really spicy foods. I like spicy foods, but my kids don't like that much spice in their food. And I also diced it up, a half a red onion also in my ground turkey to go in my trifle taco salad. So I'm just making sure that it has enough meat in here on the top, but I need to save room because I have to also put my 2 cups of salsa. And you're going to reserve some of your salsa, and you're going to reserve some of your cheese for garnish on top. So I think for me, because like I said, I had 2.5 pounds full of ground turkey, and she only had 1 pound of turkey. So I'm going to stop here because, you know, I'm trying to make sure everyone gets full. So let me just turn around, put this back on the oven, cover this up, and then now we're going to do the salsa. So I just always like to cover my things, especially in the summertime, when it comes to food, because you know we have insects, and I got tore up by mosquitoes. I don't know about y'all, but mosquitoes love me in the summer, and I don't have any clue why they do, but they do. So we're just going to top this next layer with salsa, and remember, we drained any juice off our salsa, or you can make your own pico de gallo to go on top, because the cook therapist used her own salsa method, but I'm doing easy breezy things in this kitchen. So I just drained my homemade salsa in a jar of all the liquid, so that way, if, like she said, for the recipe that I copied, anything that's juice left from the salsa will drain on top of the meat, so it won't make your trifle, you know, soak through with any juice. So I'm gonna leave this rest aside because I also have my mason jars I'm gonna make for my lunch. Next one we're gonna do is cheese. And the cheese we're gonna sprinkle on top in a layer. Come on out of here, cheese. And like I said before, I used the Mexican blend. Remember, all the details will be in the description box below of everything that I'm doing, because nothing worse than trying to follow a recipe and you don't have any measurements, especially when you're new making it like me, to know what you're doing. So I'm gonna leave a little bit for the top for the garnish. This is looking so beautiful, everybody. I'll take that out the view. And then we're also gonna add, here go my chopped lettuce that I didn't show in the preview, but I had it chopped because remember, prep time is game time. And we're gonna put, I just used iceberg lettuce because I had 7-layer salad, so I already had some pre-chopped and saved and reserved for another day. So I'm gonna put this on top for my garnishment. Healthy, cool summer meals. I mean, when it's hot outside, who wants to always turn on your oven and your stove? And if you do, you want it quick and you want it easy, okay? No fuss, no muss, especially for us working parents or just everyday working people. You want to eat healthy, but you don't want a lot of fuss to your ingredients of your day of trying to cook, because we have to eat to live, but we have to look at how we eat for changing how we live by making sure that we have everything prepped, so when we do cook, we're not starving trying to do it in a rush trying to do it. Next, this is not sponsored, but we're going to do Doritos on top. This is the delay because my son Tyler decided that he wanted to eat it to himself, a whole bag, no doubt, but he is 16. What do you expect from 16-year-olds? But sleepy, play video games, and eat. That's why he had to get a job, because real life is coming for him soon, and I'm getting him prepped as best way I can. But back to meal. So I'm just garnish this with Doritos on top, okay? And now we're gonna get ready. We're gonna do all our garnishments. So I chopped up like a bunch full of cilantro. So this is fresh cilantro, everybody, on top. Yes, yes, look at that greenery going on, okay? And I bought these little tagalongs, and I thought these were so cute at Family Dollar. And we're gonna garnish with garden onions on top for more greenery. Put that back on top. And then I also did 2 Roma tomatoes, diced kind of thin but medium. Okay, for garnish, sorry, overboard. For pizzazz, this is our red. Then we're gonna do our jalapeño on top. I'm not gonna put that much, but I like jalapeno, so I'm gonna make sure that you see them on there. Not too much, but just enough to say, hello, I'm here. I'm gonna put this to the side. And then I'm not a real crowd pleaser with olives, but I'm just gonna garnish my son with olives on his taco salad, because me and my daughter don't absolutely like it, but he does. And so you'll see me in the end when I do my lunch prep, you'll see me put the olives on top of his, because we substitute sour cream and we put olives on top of his. But everyone, this is the finished topping of our trifle bowl. And this is our taco salad. This is dinner served tonight. Everyone, you could be anywhere and doing anything that you wanted to do. Tonight, you decided to be with me and my family, and you decided to always come and join us in what we're cooking tonight. So I thank you. Please click subscribe and hit the like button for me. Until next time, thank you for joining in. This is Globita G Thoughts YouTube channel. Have a good night, everyone. Eat up.